Would you date someone with autism? An honest response. I think it would depend on where on the spectrum a person was. And I don't intend for this to be rude, but I would find it difficult to date someone far on the spectrum as to sexual intimacy challenges. And would it be okay? Concerns of that nature. But also, I think there are a lot more people on the spectrum than we know. I certainly have many social and behavioral challenges, and it's a very real possibility I would fall somewhere on the spectrum. My wife found out she was on the spectrum after we got married. Didn't change anything for me. She was worried I'd leave her when she found out. Silly woman. Depends on how severe it is. I am dating someone with autism. She's the love of my life and I want to spend the rest of my life with her. We've been together for 4 years now. I will say, it most definitely comes with its unique challenges. But honestly, it really isn't that different from a normal relationship. I've learned her triggers and the things that bother her, and I do my best to help her navigate those natural triggers, and I try to be a good support system for her. She is an excellent support system for me as well. So it definitely goes both ways. I'm a first responder and see a lot of tough stuff on the regular. And her well-tuned analytical mind helps me emotionally and logically process some heavy things. I've learned over the years how we are both different people with very different needs. I'm very social. She's very introverted. I need time with friends. She needs alone time. I find social gatherings and events to be exciting. She becomes anxious until they're over with, etc. But there are also similarities. I have ADHD, so we both hyperfixate on hobbies, which is a lot of fun. We both are into some of the same stuff and we go on special interest rants together. Neither looks at the other as odd or weird for going on tangents about things we're passionate about. And spending countless hours on interests is not only normal, but expected and encouraged. All in all, it's an absolutely lovely relationship. It just takes attention to detail, communication and effort to make it work. Just like any other relationship. Really. We just found out a fortnight ago that my 22-year-old son is on the spectrum. Despite testing when he was younger just saying he was anxious. After reading all about it, I myself, age 49, realize that I have so many of the symptoms that it's entirely likely I am too. If you're high functioning, which my son and I are, then use your diagnosis to understand yourself better, but don't let it define you. It shouldn't hold you back from having an amazing partner in life. Yes, I would date someone with autism if they had low support needs, average or higher intelligence, and could live independently. Depends. I don't have the best patience. Something I'm working on. So I don't want to be a complete dick if I do date them. Though one of my best friends from high school was autistic. Though that was 10 years ago. I would like to think I would not mind. But truthfully I just dunno. Sure, I dated a girl with autism when I was in college. Wouldn't have known unless she told me. Just seemed a little awkward, immature at times. I think the severity of it matters most because in order to have a healthy working relationship, communication and expressing each other's emotions and thoughts is very important. The spectrum is wide and some people with autism are able to understand emotions on some level, while some of them can't at all. I think this would be the biggest problem. I also do think genes matter too. Autism can be genetically inherited. I dunno I would be ready to have a baby with severe autism. It takes a toll on the parents too. Good Doctor is a show about an autistic doctor. He begins a relationship with a regular woman, and him not being able to understand the woman's emotion generally becomes the problem of their relationship. The whole show also has moments where the doctor ultimately becomes rude to patient D because he doesn't understand how emotions work. I've been with my autistic husband for 26 years now, and I could never imagine a kinder, more honest, protective and warm guy. He has some flaws as anybody. He goes nonverbal when he's really nervous. He loves routines, and if the routine fails, he gets migraines. He's my love, my rock, my happiness. So yes, there are people who normally date, but even happily marry autistic humans. I am autistic and strongly suspect my girlfriend is. So, yes? I'd honestly have more trouble dating a neurotypical. Depends on how severe the autism is and how big her boobs are. It's a sliding scale. Sure, and married someone. Thing is, people on the spectrum don't always know it themselves. I would, but like others, it depends on where they are on the spectrum. For me, it would rely on whether they felt the same way towards me. The issue is whether or not I can definitively know that is how they feel. So an honest response is only if they are high functioning. I'm very analytical and observant of my surroundings. That part of me would connect with someone who is high functioning. I'm completely fine with blunt and forward conversation. Nonverbal wouldn't affect me since I was into a girl with cerebral palsy that affected her speech, along with body movements. She's now married and the two had a baby. I think it's all about the severity of their place on the spectrum. At a certain point, I would feel like I'm taking advantage of them. So that's where I would draw the line. I am an autistic person, and I'm in a very kind, sweet, loving relationship. You need someone who is above all patient but also kind, understanding, and really sees you for you. You're not broken. You're not defective. You are a human deserving of a fulfilling relationship. And you will find it. No, but I mean my father's autistic and he's happily married to my mother. Depends on how it manifests in them. I am autistic. My first husband was as well. So is the only child from our marriage. We split because he was a cheater, but that is not caused by autism. He was just being a jerk. Both he and I are happily remarried. Our son is engaged. None of our spouses are autistic. I have several friends who are also on the spectrum and are happily coupled. I meant the high-functioning one. If it's the defining trait, probably not.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.